Good morning, Lancaster.
I'm Jason.
I'm Jose.
This is CUPPA J's. It's great to be back with you, Lancaster. Good morning. Where did that week, literally?
I have no idea, my friend.
Who thinks it's Thursday right now? Raise your hand.
Yeah, I'm on Tuesday.
You're next Tuesday already.
Yeah, exactly.
Holiday weeks really messed me up. It's like daylight savings.
Yeah.
It's like the weak version of daylight savings.
A very weak version.
Today on the program, we're going to be talking about Colombia, Tokyo, and Harrisburg. How about that for a second?
Hey, around the world in 30 minutes.
Featured coffee comes to us from Whiff Roasters. Ruby's going to be talking to us about some local sports news, some exciting stuff going on here in the Lancaster County area. And Jose gets bugged out.
Getting buggy.
There's a lot going on. But first, let's take a look outside. The weather this morning is brought to you by the second floor fire escape here at the Candy Factory.
Today's weather is humid.
Sure is.
Yeah, it's humid in here too.
Yeah, here comes. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Here comes summer.
Yeah,
in the Northeast.
You're gonna have to buy some new short sleeve shirts, my friend.
Did you notice?
I noticed.
Did you notice? I got the blue.
I did.
I'm digging the polka dots.
Yeah, well, it suits you, my friend.
I mentioned the Candy Factory, and a lot of people ask us if we make candy, and the answer to that question is no, we don't. The Candy Factory is a co-working and social club located right here in the heart of downtown Lancaster. After this global pandemic we've all been through for the past 15 months, it's time to get out, socialize, work with others. If you're working remotely, especially, and you just need to be around other people, come and check out the Candy Factory, coworkinginlancaster.com. We'll get you all the information you need. Schedule a tour, come visit us. You can even see the studio where we make this gift to the internet almost every week.
Yeah, almost every week.
Almost every week. Our question of the week: what is the most unusual food that you've ever tried? The most unusual food you've ever tried. Jose, how about you?
I think it's actually, and I hate to say this, it was cat paw soup.
Oh my gosh.
I did not expect that one.
Yeah, you did not expect that one. No, I was in China. It was actually the first time I went to China, and we were at a big international competition, and so they had this banquet for all of the athletes, and they brought out this very bizarre looking, actually looked like one of those tiki glasses, you get the funny, like the Mai Tai drinks or
sure,
something.
yeah.
And there was something in it that looked like a piece of cauliflower, but it was a little gristly. And we asked, someone what that is, and they said, "Oh, it's delicacy, cat paw soup."
Cat paw soup. How was it?
I stopped right after that. I just could not bring myself to do it.
And for clarity, so no one has to fill in the gap. What kind of competition were you there for?
There for a Tai Chi competition.
Okay, good. Because with that kind of cuisine, it could have been like one of those hot dog eating contests.
Yeah.
Interesting like that. How about you, Rube? Ruby's in the house.
Cat paw. I can't get over
That's
that.
it.
Oh my gosh.
Befuddled. You're befuddled this morning.
Cool. So mine is more of a food combo rather than food itself.
Spaghetti pizza?
No, but spaghetti pizza is pretty good. I actually tried on a couple occasions M&Ms on pizza.
Oh.
And surprisingly, not terrible. Mini M&Ms are better than big M&Ms.
Okay.
It's got to be a nice local slice, no chain slices.
Right.
But it honestly was pretty good. I wouldn't go out of my way to eat it.
Sure.
But if I happen to have pizza and mini M&Ms, I would maybe do it again.
I know what you're talking about. Sometimes you come across those combinations where you're like, I don't know that I would do that again, but it was interesting.
Yeah.
I'm a pretty boring food guy, I think. I think gator. Now, if you're in the South, people eat gator all the time. So when I was living in Tennessee, I would eat gator tail.
Yeah.
Quite a bit. I mean, it's,
Elvis?
not Elvis. Throwback to my comfort show.
Yes.
One of my comfort shows,
Exactly.
Miami Vice.
Miami Vice.
No, but that was probably the most unusual. Please leave us a comment below wherever you're watching us this week. Let us know what the most unusual food is that you've ever tried, and you'll be entered into a random drawing to win a bag of our featured coffee.
All right.
And speaking of coffee, it's time for two guys who like coffee to talk about what's in the cup.
And this week, we are tasting the Crazy Nuts from Whiff Roasters. And the boy, this is good. This is good.
Some good coffee.
It is a very aromatic. The second floor studios here at the Candy Factory smell of
so good.
Yeah, they smell so good. Yeah, Crazy Nuts is really interesting. It's a irresistible combination of rich milk chocolate and smooth peanut butter. So you can't go wrong.
Crazy Nuts, Ruby visited one of our local Stauffer's of Kissel Hill location, Rohrstown, I believe, that location, to pick up a bag of whiff roast. You chose Crazy Nuts. Tell us about why you chose.
They had so many flavors, and just like I wanted to buy all of them. All of them looked really delicious. But when I saw Crazy Nuts, something just said CUPPA J's.
You thought of us.
I thought of them. The first people I thought of when I heard Crazy Nuts, because they're crazy and they're nuts. So, but it smells great up here. So I'm happy with my decision.
Yeah, it does. We haven't done a lot of flavored coffee, but this definitely has the chocolate and peanut butter kind of mix. And Whiff Roasters is based in Lidditz, Pennsylvania.
That's correct.
Did a little research on that. It actually started out of a cafe called Spill the Beans. And that would have been back in the 90s, according to their website. By 1999, they had branched off and spun out like a roasting part of the cafe or part of the building and started roasting. And it's available all around the county. I'm not sure where else. You'll have to visit their website to check that out. But it was purchased by Keith and Janessa Fry in 2017. They've been roasting under the name Whiff Roasters ever since.
All right, well, that's awesome. This is my first taste of the whiff.
Taking a whiff of it, and the Crazy Nuts, is an irresistible combination.
It is irresistible. I'm gonna have a hard time keeping my hands off of this for the rest of the day.
And we'll be drinking it all week here on the second floor media studio of the Candy Factory, because that's what we do. So comment below. Let us know what you're thinking this morning, and you can win a bag, your own bag. Not our half-used bag, your own bag of Whiff Roasters Crazy Nuts.
I can't guarantee anything. This is good stuff.
So, my friend, where did that week go? I tell you what, these short weeks they really do drive me nuts. Well, we have three really great stories to talk about this week. First, coming out of Columbia, Pennsylvania, the Columbia Market House reopened. This is some information from LNP, our local newspaper. They did a nice article on the Columbia Market House on Sunday. It's a 152-year-old market house, and they just went through a $3.5 million renovation. I've been hearing about this for a while now, so I'm really excited that it's reopened. It's 9,000 square feet, featuring 19 vendors. And get this, in the summertime, they're going to put 10 more vendors outside. So it'll be 29 vendors total in the summertime. And it also features a 100-seat restaurant.
Oh, nice.
Which is the Gypsy Kitchen restaurant. So they have a 100-seat restaurant, and the restaurant is actually open more than the market. So the market's open 10 to 6 on Wednesdays and 7 to 3 on Saturdays. That's the full market experience. And then the restaurant open 7 to 3 Wednesday and Saturday, and 5 to 9 Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. I know it's a lot of information, so you can visit their website, columbiapamarkethouse.org. And some friends of us here, friends of CUPPA J's here at the Candy Factory, Pennant Creatives, actually did the branding, the new branding.
Very nice.
And designed the website. So great job, Chris and Dana.
Yep. Love it.
On helping Columbia Market House reopen. It's a great story. Check it out. I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. Let's head out there.
We're going to developing story here at CUPPA J's. Stay tuned. We'll report back. Next up, a local archer is going to the Olympics.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so we here in Lancaster County now have someone to cheer for, a local athlete to cheer for, 17-year-old Casey Kaufhold. I hope I'm saying that right, Casey Kaufhold. She has participated in the World Cup and the Pan American Games, which led to an opportunity to try out for the Olympics, and she made it.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
There was only one available woman's spot for the United States team, and she got it. Some Lancaster pride right there. She is the daughter of Rob and Carol Kaufhold, and they are the president and CEO, respectively, of Lancaster Archery Supply here in Lancaster.
Awesome.
And that's a nationally known. From what I understand, I'm not an archer. You don't want to. You really don't want to. You really don't want to put a bow and arrow in my hand.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't put many things in your hands. Trust me.
That's true. But yeah, Lancaster Archery Supply. You can check them out online. They supply archers all over the country, probably all over the world.
Yeah, I used to do a little archery when I was a kid. I mean, nothing competitive or anything like that, but I just got really interested in it, and I've thought about kind of taking it back up again, and maybe this will be the inspiration for me to start doing a little archery again.
Another developing story here on Cup of J.
Yes, absolutely.
How about axe throwing?
Axe throwing, have no desire to do that. Yeah, none.
I think we should go axe. I think the whole Cup of J's team should go axe throwing, and we should do a report on that coming up.
I don't think our insurance would cover that.
Definitely won't. We are rolling the dice.
Yeah, I can't. I've seen Ruby trying to throw a ball. I couldn't see her trying to throw an axe.
That is.
I've actually done it before.
Yeah.
So,
You've done axe throwing?
Yeah. Well, not officially. It was my friend's backyard. So that could have gone really bad.
I think the only thing Ruby could really throw accurately is some shade. So.
I mean, you're not wrong.
You did axe throwing in your friend's backyard. These are things you don't tell your old man.
Yeah.
These are things until you're like 30. When you're 30, you can tell the old man about it.
The axe never stuck to the wood. So I was just kind of throwing it to the grass. But I tried.
All right,
and I didn't cut any fingers off. So
we are definitely doing a Cup of J's field trip coming up. Axe throwing here somewhere in Lancaster. Somewhere in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Next up, great story out of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. So here's the story. It's about Mr. Sharky Shark, and I'm gonna set this up. So I'm a big fan of the Berg. The Berg is a publication up in like a local arts and culture and kind of news, what's happening, independent publication up in Harrisburg called the Berg. I love it. I'm actually a friend of the Berg.
You're a friend of the Berg?
I'm a friend of that. I'll tell you about that in a minute.
All right.
So I first heard of Mr. Sharky Shark last June. This guy was on the cover of the Berg, rollerblading in a shark outfit.
Okay.
And he has become a local celebrity. So his identity has never been revealed, but they did reveal that he's a 33-year-old electronics technician. He installs alarms from Swatara Township. And back on April 10th of 2020, in the middle of the shutdown, he was feeling antsy like we all were and wanted to get out, get some exercise, and lift some spirits. So he bought a shark outfit, a shark suit on Amazon for like $50, and he started rollerblading around Harrisburg. Well, people started taking pictures of him. He launched an Instagram account and a Facebook page, and became like famous, like local famous.
Wow.
It's called Mr. Sharky Shark, and people were requesting merch.
Shark swag.
Shark swag.
Swag.
So Mr. Sharky Shark started to put together some material. But this guy's it's a great story. He didn't want any of the proceeds for this. He really didn't even want to draw attention to himself. That's why his identity has never been revealed. So what they did was on social media, they did polls of what local restaurants and what local businesses were suffering that needed some help. Mm-hmm. And so all of the money from his merch has been donated, literally thousands of dollars to local restaurants.
That's awesome.
In Harrisburg, yeah. So Mr. Sharky Shark, the Berg, this year in this most recent issue, June 2021, did a really nice piece on him. Gives a little bit of backstory. You'll have to check. You'll have to go read it yourself to check out the backstory. But he doesn't skate. He's skating 5 days. 5 days a week he was skating over the pandemic.
Keeping in shape, man.
Down along the Susquehanna River. People look out their window and see this shark go by.
Land shark.
Now, here's the great thing about it is, and you can check it out on Sharkman HBG. That's his Instagram handle.
All right.
And you can search that also on Facebook, Sharkman HBG. There's pictures because they now do, he doesn't do the 5 day anymore, but they do group skates. So you'll see, and people are in all different animal outfits.
Oh, I was going to say like a whole school of sharks, or
no, it's not. His wife, according to the Berg, has a pink shark outfit. But then I think there was an octopus.
He's got to connect with Shuffle Dad.
Yes, Shuffle Dad and Sharkman. That'd be
oh my gosh,
that sounds like
that's like a superhero duo.
Exactly.
Totally. Right.
I can see it.
Right here. Did you ever rollerblader? You know a rollerblader?
A little bit, just a little bit.
I've never been on rollerblades. Oh my God. That talk about a one-way trip right to the ER.
Yeah,
for me.
Yeah, I can see that. You and Ruby axe throwing that.
So anyway, excuse me. Big props to Mr. Sharky Shark in Harrisburg for really just helping out the community up there and taking this really cool idea and making it happen. So you can check out more on that, thebergnews.com. The Berg, and I mentioned I'm a friend of the Berg.
Yeah, you mentioned you're a friend of the Berg.
So the Berg launched a membership program for right when the pandemic happened. They were actually going to do it, and you can it's a free paper.
Right.
They do advertising, of course, and that's how they make their money. But just a way to generate a little bit more revenue and keep independent journalism going. You can sign up. And so I became a friend of the Berg back then. I love it. The Berg's a great publication. Check it out.
Nice to know that you have some friends.
Yeah.
But you have to pay.
So, Ruby, what's going on here in the local Lancaster County sports world?
Well, exciting news out of Hempfield, my alma mater. Shout out Black Knights. Applause. Where are the sound effects today? I've been waiting.
I know.
Next time. Anyway, so Hempfield boys volleyball has had a very successful season so far. We're in the midst of states right now for boys volleyball in the state of Pennsylvania, the PIAA world. So this year, Hempfield boys volleyball actually won leagues a couple weeks ago. Their 24th league title.
There's your sound effect.
24th. Thank you. Then a week later, we go back and they won districts, which was their 15th district title.
Wow.
And now they're in the fight for states. They won the first round of states earlier this week, and quarterfinals are on Saturday. So they're on a roll, though. Like, they have just been crushing it. I helped out with the team back when I was in high school a little bit, so it's been fun going back to just kind of see the guys again. And volleyball is such a fun sport, so definitely keep the lookout. They're live streaming all the games, so if you want to support your local high school sports, definitely check out boys volleyball from Hempfield. I think that they're going to make a good run, knock on wood, but you could go for a three-peat this year.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah. Great job, guys.
Great job. Great job, Hempfield High School boys varsity volleyball.
Yep.
Did I get
Love
that?
you guys. Yep, good job.
Well done.
Thank you, Ruby.
So with summertime comes the inevitable insects.
Yes,
that go along with it.
That's true.
I understand you have a taste for bugs.
Yes. Well, actually, no, I do not have a taste for bugs.
After the cat paw incident.
But what I will tell you, though, is the other day I was, I got up and I was listening to my morning news on my home streaming device, and there was a story that was actually from Reuters, and it was about a French chef, Laurent Veillet, oui. And it was about this. His restaurant specializes in insect-based foods. And he has an insect-based tasting menu.
Wow.
And this is interesting because one of the things that has kind of gotten downplayed because of the pandemic is that there is a global food crisis that is going on. And people are looking at alternative types of food that we can eat, and insects is one of the things that is gaining a lot of popularity. I mean, there's always been like the crickets and
sure,
the grasshoppers, stuff like that. But this chef specializes in mealworms.
Wow.
Yeah. He actually grows them on site, and they're raised. They're fed porridge oats and vegetables, so
right,
they're grass fed,
grass free. Are they free range?
They're free range mealworms, and they live about 30 days or so, and they die of natural causes, and then they're harvested. So it's kind of somewhat of a sustainable, humanely raised source of food. They're rich in fat, protein, and fiber.
Okay.
And
sounds good.
Yeah, they're a versatile ingredient, and you can eat them whole, or you can actually grind them up, and use them as a flour for things like pastas or breads. So
you could get like a mealworm pizza.
Yeah, exactly. Instead of the cauliflower crust, mealworm crust.
Mealworm crust. I can't get past that. I used to use them for bait.
Yeah,
for fishing.
Right. Well, and according to a health and food safety spokesman for the European Commission, insects are nutritious, and they can help us switch to a more healthy and sustainable diet and food system. Now, of course, Lancaster has become somewhat of a culinary capital, and we have a lot of great restaurants here, and a lot of really interesting restaurants coming up with some interesting menus. And there's I found this out through our sources. There is a new restaurant that's going to be opening soon, and it's called the Buggy Bistro. And they are going to specialize in insect-based things. And I actually happen to have their tasting menu here.
Nice.
I have it here through my source. So you can get this wonderful 4-course meal. We start out with a wonderful appetizer. It's an Asian-inspired dish. You're going to start out. You've heard of the California roll,
Absolutely.
Right? Yeah, sushi.
Yeah.
This is called the Lancaster County roll, in which the crab meat is replaced by a fresh Japanese beetles.
Nice.
So very, very nice there.
Lancaster County roll.
Yeah, the Lancaster County roll. And our salad today is a fresh cicada salad.
Nice.
Fresh cicada salad. Yes.
Brood X.
Yeah, only comes around every 17 years. And it's served over a fresh bed of tan bark. So, lots of fiber there.
I'm getting hungry.
Our entree for today is the stink bug souffle. Stink bug blended with fertilizer in Limburger cheese. It's very crunchy and aromatic. And then, of course, we have to end it with a dessert. And our dessert is, a Lancaster County favorite is a shoe fly pie.
Absolutely.
Right? So this is our take on the shoe fly pie. It is the 3-fly pie. It is a crust of finely ground mayflies. Very, very wonderful, fresh from the Susquehanna River. It is filled with a housefly and manure ganache, and topped with a sprinkling of the spotted lanternfly for a touch of color. And
like a garnish almost.
Yes,
right?
garnish, exactly. So there you go. We've got a wonderful tasting menu of possible. This is farm to table or field to table or
treat a
table or something to table, but this is all fresh and seasonal. So make sure that you check out the Buggy Bistro when they open eventually.
Buggy's not just a way to get around anymore.
No, yeah, Buggy's a big thing.
Well, thank you very much for that report. Perhaps that will be our second stop on the CUPPA J's field trip.
There you go.
When we go axe throwing, we can swing by the Buggy Bistro and have a taste of all that is Buggy. Thank you very much for that report, my friend Jose Johnson.
You got it.
Well, you know what? It's Friday.
It is.
I still feel like it's Thursday, but it actually is. It's First Friday. Welcome to First Friday. Happy First Friday, Lancaster, PA. And that means one thing. It's time for Weekend Shenanigans. What's up with you this weekend, my friend Jose Johnson?
Music. Lots of music this weekend.
You playing?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So actually, tonight I am playing at the Marion Court. So if anybody is free, it's First Friday. It's their first big gig, like the open,
right.
No cover charge, no restrictions. So that should be interesting. So
yeah, Marion Court's just such an awesome summer venue.
Yep. 5 to 9, Maxwell Project. Be there.
Maxwell Project. Come and see Jose Johnson. Anything on Saturday, Sunday going on for you?
Wedding.
Oh, okay. Congratulations. Jose's getting married tomorrow.
Thank you. Actually, tomorrow I'll also be doing a presentation for my International Trumpeters Guild presentation on mindfulness for musicians. So I'm going to be like multitasking.
You are. You're going to be everywhere.
I'll be everywhere.
All at once.
Yeah, that's me, man.
Don't forget to chime in on our question of the week, most unusual food you've ever tried, down below for your chance to win a bag of whiff. You know what? I need a refill. It's too bad I'm wired in here.
Yeah, I know.
I can go over to get a refill.
We need a runner.
We definitely need a run. So things are opening up in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. We've got a lot going on this weekend. I'm gonna focus on two of our favorite nightlife venues, Tellus 360 and Zotropolis. Tellus 360, they're bringing back. I mean, I don't know they've had music on the rooftop, but 2 gigs this weekend. Y2 Kids Friday tonight, doing hits from the 2000s. Hits from the 2000s. It's so funny that that's already like classic.
That's classic.
The 2000s are classic.
Is it butt rock?
Oh my gosh.
I don't think they're doing butt rock.
Okay.
But maybe I'll reach out to Y2 Kids.
Yes.
And see if they're doing some butt rock. But they're on the rooftop at Tellus 360 from 6 to 8 tonight and Saturday night, tomorrow night. Tellus 360 has the TMF organ trio. This sounds really interesting. It's drums, organ, and saxophone, doing jazz and funk and some pop interpretations. That's 6 to 8 tomorrow on the rooftop. So if you haven't visited it, Tellus 360 is located down on King Street, just east of the Marriott, just east of the Square. They've got an awesome rooftop bar. and they're bringing back all the music. So a lot happening at Tellus. Did you play Tellus recently?
Yeah, I did. I was downstairs in the temple
In the big room in the back.
Yes, sir.
And they made some changes. Of course, it's been a while since I've been in there, but it's time to get back to it.
Absolutely.
Zootropolis has a couple of big things going on this weekend too. So they're bringing back First Friday Fright Night. So this is their kickoff to the lift of the COVID-19 restrictions on capacity. Tonight's feature for Fright Night, brought to you by Mr. Suit, Night of the Demons. It's an 80s horror classic. 80s horror classic. Night of the Demons.
Night of the Demons.
Yeah. So, it's a typical 80s horror film where a bunch of teenagers do all the wrong things and you're yelling at the screen and they all get killed by somebody. 9 o'clock, $11. And of course, you can visit Zootropolis's outdoor seating, have a bite to eat. All that stuff still going on down there at Zootropolis on Water Street. And tomorrow kicks off Pride Month at Zootropolis. The Pride Month comedy kickoff. So they're doing live comedy. It's hosted by Audrey Marsh, a local comedian. She's great. I'm a fan of hers. We actually hosted her here at the Candy Factory in the past. She's played here before, up on our 6th floor venue. So the Pride Month comedy kickoff is at Zootropolis Saturday, June 5th. That's $15 to get in. 8 p.m. showtime.
Sounds good.
Doors open around 7:15 for that.
All right.
So a lot happening this week. It's First Friday weekend. Yeah, Ruby, you got something?
I got something to add too. Today is actually the Barnstormers opening day at Clipper Magazine Stadium. They've had some away games, but tonight, I think it's at 6:30 p.m. the game starts, and there still should be tickets available. So go check out the Barnstormers opening night, and there will be fireworks.
Awesome.
There'll be fireworks. There'll be fireworks.
And axe throwing. Do we have any comments today?
Anybody chiming in on the boards?
That's right. We got this week's winner, Amy Campbell. Amy loves boneless chicken thighs on the grill. The Waltons or Happy Days was a comfort show. And thanks, Amy, for watching. Yes. Okay, very good. So yeah, I can do chicken grills on the thigh. Is that what chicken thighs on the grill? Man, I need more coffee.
Doing the grills on the thighs.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a throwback to last week's questions of the week. What's your favorite cookout food and what is a comfort show that you watch? So the Waltons' Happy Days. Yeah, Happy Days is one of my favorite shows when I was a little kid.
Yeah, I used to love Happy Days.
Loved it. Hey.
Yeah.
So anyway, thank you, Amy Campbell, for tuning in.
Lori Johnson says back in the 80s, she had elk.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I never would think to eat elk, but in Western PA where I grew up, you ate deer.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably be very venison.
Yeah. Austin Kirby has had live octopus.
Live octopus.
Yeah, that's a thing. I've actually seen like some food documentaries, and those suckers will just get right on your face. Yep. He says it was wet, cold, and gross.
Well, good on you, Austin Kirby.
Or Austin wet, cold, and gross. I'm not sure which one.
Amy, welcome back. Good morning. Fried worms.
Ooh. In school.
Was
that like punishment?
Science experiment gone bad.
Exactly.
Thank you, Amy, for chiming in this morning.
Tony said that when he was in grade school, he made raw chicken sushi. Oh wow! That was way before food safety restrictions on stuff like that.
Tony Israel is rolling the dice back in grade school.
Man,
rolling the dice.
That's right. Salmonella roulette.
Well, we appreciate everybody for tuning in this week on Cup of J. It's great to be back with you. I hope you have an awesome first Friday weekend here in Lancaster.
Absolutely, my friend.
So thank you all for joining us on Cup of J's. And remember, keep your cup full with all the stuff that makes Lancaster
so
come on.
Good.
Candy Factory.
Go.